Obviously, these celebrity couples do not share DNA, but they could pass for siblings. Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. Hailey and Justin met in 2009, and back then they had some similarities. After being on and off and a whirlwind romance, the pair are happily married. Now the young couple can sometimes pass as twins, especially when Hailey has her hair up or when Justin has long hair. Apart from their last name, the couple also share a similar style, often opting for casual and oversized clothing. Not only so, but the two also have similar features, including deep and distinct light brown eyes, bold eyebrows, chiseled jawlines, and perfect straight noses. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. They began dating about 4 years ago. What hasn't changed since then is that they shared the same eye color, which Taylor sang about in Gorgeous, about how it hurts to look at such a beautiful pair of ocean blue eyes. Funny enough, Taylor also has those ocean blue eyes. While this couple doesn't make many public appearances, when they do, they have people wondering if they're related. Of all of Taylor Swift's significant others, Joe resembles her the most. The two are both model tall, with great hair and similar face structures. Dylan Sprouse and Barbara Palvin. 3 years ago when they first started dating, the similarities were already there. This was evident when Dylan Sprouse and Barbara Palvin posed together at a screening of Puzzle in New York City. The resemblance between them sent the internet abuzz. It's pretty uncanny. In the pic, both Dylan and Barbara are flaunting long, wavy hair, and arches of their eyebrows are basically identical. Their expressions mirrored each other as they stared at the camera. They match each other from the same shade of hair to their skin tones to their lips. Fans were really taken aback by how they're almost the same person. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are currently one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples. We love how supportive they are of each other, but they also joke around and troll each other. When they first got together a decade ago, blonde Blake and brunette Ryan didn't really resemble each other. But the couple has been married since 2012, and after spending so long together, it's natural the pair have adapted each other's expressions. They say the longer a couple is together, the more alike they'll look. That's certainly true for Blake and Ryan. Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. This new couple will only continue looking more and more like each other. Ever since Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey confirmed their relationship via Instagram, the pair has consistently professed their love for one another. The model confirmed her relationship with the Black Panther actor in January 2021 with a pair of tagged photos on Instagram. Many of the pictures of the two together just look like siblings having fun. With similar features, the two could pass as siblings, which would make Michael B. Jordan related to Steve Harvey. Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost. The newly married couple recently welcomed their first child together. But back then, the two didn't look so much alike until they started living together. They adopted each other's facial expressions, especially their laughs. Both Scarlett and Colin smile with their whole heart. You could really see the connection and how well they matched, as if they're related. In a clip of Scarlett Johansson starring in Drag Race, Colin crashed her appearance. Rather than looking like a husband, he looks like a sibling trying to annoy Scarlett.
I have one guest question. The movie, will it be called Size Queens?
It didn't help that Scarlett gave him such a look. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman. The Hollywood power couple have celebrated more than 15 years together in 2021, and they still can't keep their hands or eyes off each other. Maybe it's because they both have beautifully piercing blue eyes. After over a decade of marriage, the two often have the same gaze, adding to the similarity to each other after adopting each other's expressions. The two native Aussies also share the same birthplace. On their red carpet appearances, they're just so in tune with each other. Dax Shepphard and Kristen Bell. When they first met in 2007, Dax and Kristen both expressed they didn't feel a spark. Maybe it's because back then, they didn't look so alike. After they began dating and eventually got married, they started morphing into each other. While they're funny and relatable, sometimes we forget they're a couple. The pair share very similar facial features from the top of their head to their chins. They have similar hair color, blue eyes, smiles, and jawlines. Mixed with their similar humors and how they interact with each other, it's hard not to mistake them as siblings. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. Portia de Rossi and Ellen DeGeneres are a great example of how couples that don't look much alike at the beginning of their relationship can sometimes change to look more and more alike, like when Portia was sporting a short bob, much like her wife Ellen's. This was the change that made their similarities most apparent. Despite their age and height gap, there's something in their smiles that seems similar. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester. Leighton Meester and Adam Brody are the real-life crossover couple that television has blessed us with. When they first started dating in 2013, they both had that American sweetheart vibe. And if you think of them individually, you would think they look nothing alike. You wouldn't immediately think they look alike until you see a picture of them together. Side by side, you can see the curly brown hair, brown eyes, and pale skin make these two look like they're related. Also, their expressions match each other's facial expressions, especially when they're smiling. Christina Aguilera and Matt Rutler. Aguilera first met Rutler when he was a production assistant on the set of her 2010 film with Cher, Burlesque. The two apparently hit it off, and by April 2013, she moved into a new Mulholland Estates home with Rutler. The pair has always looked similar. Apart from their hair, Christina and Matt are almost identical. If you put a blonde wig on Matt, it's basically a taller Christina. You see it in the eyes, right? They have the same wide-set eyes. In addition, their noses, round cheeks, eyebrows, and even their smiles are super similar. It's a good thing that their child will look like both parents. Giselle Bundchen and Tom Brady. Even back in 2007, when they were just getting to know each other, Giselle and Tom already looked like siblings. Regardless, they were still picture perfect because individually, they're perfect. There's no better word to describe them. Giselle and Tom are both gorgeous and look like they've been blessed by gods. They're already good looking on their own, but in pictures together, it feels twice as intense. Giselle and Tom have similar skin tones, eye colors, and bone structure. What's more, they completely won the genetic lottery with the perfect bodies to pair with their perfect faces. Alexis Bledel and Vincent Kartheiser. Alexis Bledel is known for her captivating blue eyes, and her husband has a similar pair of captivating blue eyes. It's impressive she was able to find someone who was able to rival them. After meeting on the set of Mad Men in 2011, Alexis and actor Vincent fell in love and got married. They welcomed a child together, who most likely will also have a pair of captivating blue eyes. As they spend more time as a married couple, they will only look more and more alike. Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake. The pair first met in 2007, but looked nothing alike then. Even now, when you think about it, apart, you wouldn't think they looked alike. But standing beside each other, you can really see the similarities. Besides both being brunettes, Jessica and Justin share more similarities. It's in the eyes and their smiles. They're practically identical. They are another couple whose children will resemble both of them. Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. Brad Pitt has several high-profile relationships, but none of his partners looked as alike to him as Jennifer Aniston. On paper, they were perfect, and their visuals really matched each other. The iconic couple had a lot of similarities, from their blonde hair to their blue eyes to their smiles. They also wore a lot of styles, which added to their similarities. Even now, even though they aren't a couple, they still resemble each other.
Hi, Brad. You know how cute I always thought you were? I think you're so sexy. Will you come to me?
Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bongiovi. This couple are both brunettes and share similar features. It's especially evident in this picture, where they look like siblings posing together in the back of a car during a long car ride. Russell Wilson and Ciara. The couple has been together since 2015, married since 2016, and are now parents to 3 children. From their secret wedding to their epic pregnancy announcements, Ciara and Russell always seem like they were on the same wavelength. The pair both have brown eyes, but they look like siblings even when they're covered with sunglasses. After being married for half a decade, it seems like the two have adopted each other's vibe. Dua Lipa and Anwar Hadid. Dua Lipa and Anwar Hadid first ignited dating rumors over the summer of 2019 when they were spotted cozying up together. Since then, they've been spotted spending time together, but we can't help but think they just look like siblings hanging out. This is especially evident when they have the same colored hair. Margaret Qualley and Jack Antonoff. This new couple hasn't been together long enough to match each other's expressions yet, but they both possess this type of adorable quirkiness that makes them seem like siblings. It doesn't help that Margaret and Jack share similar hair colors and similar face shapes. Leanne Rimes and Eddie Seabrain. Perhaps the award for celebrity couples that look the most alike goes to them. They even have the exact deep-set eyes. Even the amount they both open their eyes is the same. The resemblance is uncanny. Maybe it's the fact that they look shockingly similar was a factor in their attraction to one another. Do you think these celebrities look alike? Which pair looks the most like siblings? Let us know in the comments. For more videos like this one and the latest in pop culture, subscribe to The Things Celebrity.